inside. You make me feel and believe every hypnotized. 'Cause I don't feel around. No, I don't feel around. Lovely day, my lovers, too. I, Kizzy, and I am absolutely grateful to share the following, being loving and lovable with you too. Within my lovely city of Chicago, yes, Chicago, yes, Chicago, yes, Chicago, yes. So currently I am experiencing Sunday cleanse and cleaning, something like that. I'm still working towards making sure I direct the information so that myself, number one, okay, come back to these videos and be like, oh, that's what I was talking about. Easy, right? The baby steps. So I'm doing a lot of cleaning, making sure I stay away from mirrors. Hey, putting in the work, putting in this 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 work. I'm putting in this work, I ain't putting in this work, I ain't putting in this work, yes. I ain't putting in this work, I ain't putting in this work, I ain't putting in this work, yes. So currently, I'm about to do go to the restroom, clean out my colon, yes, my colon, yes. So I lovingly shared that I utilized my Brita pitcher. I do have some, I'm going to take this one right here because this is the key lines. I now practice when I cut my key lines. Usually I work with lemon as well to clean, to merge with water. So I'll put it in the water so that, as you can see, it's changing. So what today I'm going to do for the first time, because where I'm set up at, when I speak of this is restroom. It's time to clean. When I use the restroom, when I clean, and I'm sharing this because I am very honored that I got a chance to experience making a better choice when it came to interacting with my organs, my root chakra, my genitals, my rectum, in such a way. I'm very grateful because I am a person that was using baby wipes. Like, I want to make sure I'm clean and so fresh and so clean. So I was a person that used baby wipes. I used to keep them in my purse, making sure I'm fresh and so clean. Because, hey, I've been in the restroom, women's like, all right, okay. What is that? It's true. It's like, please don't let me. It's still happening right before my nose that I'll go into space. It's like, please, what time did y'all come in? Because I don't want to run up in there. It's true, ladies. And because this is so true, one of my gratitudes to celebrate some of the remedies that I have been given. I personally don't know if people run up behind me smelling because we don't know who it. Some people do know who it belongs to. I don't know if they talk to them. I remember when I was in my 20s. Let me pause on this sound on my heater. And I was a part of this marketing class. I used to go to, not class, after I would go to a typing class with Chicago Urban League. And then we would go, me and some other classmates would go to this place, a marketing place, to sell merch, call center. So we went in the restaurant. This is the first time I ever was a part of such. I have smelled that, I think maybe, it's a smell that you like, wow. Woo! You hear that, yo? You're like, oh my goodness, what was that? You instantly, my mind went for investigation and try to, like, really not instant investigation, try to get up out of there. It was like, what is this? It wasn't fish. It was like, I do not know what that was. It was that hardcore, like, she don't smell that before she leave home? Like, you taking this out? Like, it's like search smell. You just like, I know you should connect to yourself. I know you should have smelt that. Like it was really strong. And it's like, man, what your nose said on, what your mind, it was just, she was a, the sad part when you like, oh, she was so beautiful. Then you like, what the, what, you let that out in public? Like, it's like, real, like, oh my goodness. So that's the reason why I prioritize communicating about Sunday cleansing. It's personal for me to improve myself, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity to share perspective, to be an asset to others, because when it comes to this lifestyle, it's true, it's still happening. You go into restaurants, you're like, oh, if only they can get that cleaned out. And colon cleansing is something that myself I'm learning about, and urinary tract, because we can smell in our urine and things like that. So whichever way that stuff is coming out, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's because when I was at some point, I had a moment of experiencing, I think in my 20s, this is a lot of 20 stuff, I experienced hemorrhoids. And it was like, you wipe it too hard with the tissue. And it's like, the tissue? Because it's dry. And then you could be scraping up situations back there. So that's why the baby wipes became such a focus. So I wanted moisture back there. And being that it became actually having interaction with my God King, and I really wanted to be like, clean this up, learning about the vagina, like clean itself and all that. So over years of studying, then I had a moment that I just felt like I was a little irritated down there. But I am a person that is also learning formulas of what you can put in that area, far as body washes and all this fancy come, because it ain't about just I had sex with my husband. I'm gonna say y'all got husbands, right? That's when we have sex, right? With that one, right? It's only yours. Okay, I mean, excuse me. Okay, but when it's all said and done, I just knew that okay, let's move forward. When it came to the different body washes, and we having conversations like, hey, throw your whole pH balance off, they be advertising your pH balance is like, what is in there? So me being a person that I am, it's years of like, okay, then people start saying, soak yourself in apple cider vinegar. And then I was messing with essential oils. And that alone is like, you don't want to put certain things in that area, because you're going to get irritated. So I was being irritated. And my second husband, the God King at the time, I was transitioning to my Islam, so that's the reason why this became what it is right now that you see before. It's evolving. And my second husband was like, hey, have you thought about just putting water down there? Because it's like, you're doing a little too much, ma'am. It's like, never just thought about just splashing water. Don't we need soap and all of that to put in the water to make sure that it's clean? And it was like, nah, just put water. And when I just put that water there, it was like, you don't need all that. And I became calm down. I was like, thank you for telling her. Shout out to you, sir. So in my transition into Islam, I was a person that would go to the masjids and different people home that was Muslims, and there was always a container there for water, a pitcher or something like that. But me being a person I am, I know water can get like a mildew at the bottom if you can't clean that container. And me being a person I am, I want to clean my containers after every water usage. I don't want nothing just residue build up like that. I am very aware. So that's how it became. I had to change some cups around my God Kings that was Muslims. And it was like, hey, brother, don't you see that cup is looking like it got residue in it? No, let's clean this up. That's how a lot of stuff come about. It's like, hey, it's got to have a solution. We all go into the restroom, so it's there. And it's like, nah, that cup, that little measuring cup, it needs to be replaced. So plastic can hold things. And so that's the reason why I use glass. So over the time, at times, just in this AM on my Sunday cleanse, I'm gonna do it for the first time. But usually, as of lately, I do mixtures of having the Himalaya salt. And let me go ahead and do it because my time is leaving. All right, so I have poured and now I'm about to put some more here. So it's a lot though. It's a lot of water that's gonna be here. The apple cider vinegar is going to be there for my cleansing. And I warmed up some. Just you get fancier. So there's other product things that people use, like they call bidets and things like that, which is something that's hooked up to the toilet, and therefore it helps clean. So I'm honored to share this, especially hearing some celebrity they was talking about yesterday. Just so happened I heard they just kept talking about, she smelled bad down there, and it's like and then people talking about these, people's having surgeries and BBLs and things like that, and they was like they having this smell. So I'm just very grateful that I'm learning some things, my goddess queens, and God Kings that this is what I'm using. Give thanks for my experience of growing and trying different things to help my situation as much as possible, especially when people, when it comes to down there. All right, my lovers, too. Love with your love self. Yes, and yes, love.